Welcome everybody to the channel today. I'm just giving people time to jump in the room before we get started. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad to have you back to another edition of Take It to the Streets live morning show. I am your host, the Doordash Revolution, also the host of the pregame Doordash show and co-host Hulk Smash, as we are analysts that looks at the gig war official tournaments and any challenges that DoorDash drivers or delivery drivers are doing in the year of 2024. We will be doing this game show, being able to do critical analysis to where we would, compare those experience with the markets that we are in. Subscribe, audience, and everyone that joined us today. We're so thankful. We got different is on the order. Matter of fact, I need to check on it right now. Yeah, I still got time. There are certain in the last few weeks. We want to talk about the updates, the new updates that's going on in 2024. And we want to talk about the topic, the mistakes that DoorDash drivers make in 2024. We're going to talk on those things and probably other topics and future episodes and events that I will be doing for this year. One of those events I'm supposed to be going to on Saturday, February the 24th at 10 a.m. The Lemoyne Owen College will be celebrating Black History Month. Hopefully, we'll be doing a live stream there. If not, we will do a video footage that we may do a long form video plus put out some shorts. That's the students, that's an organization that's going to be organizing that and everything. Let me go ahead and take a look at what we got going on in our comment section real quick before I go in. Turn the mic down on the phone. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. All right. This message is held for review. Why do all the Indians look the same? This is what we're getting ready to do right now before any questions be asked. And I'm getting ready to be real strict about this here, because people that be on other people's channels and live streams know how to conduct themselves while they're there. And I expect them to conduct themselves in this room as well, or myself and the moderators will just politely ask you out the room. So if you got any questions that's going to be ready for at the end, we will have a Q&A session for that. I would like for you to, be able to type QA:1 or QA:2, whatever numbers that falls in order of those questions, and we will address them questions in the Q&A session. So other than that, refrain from asking questions, especially irrelevant questions, and all of that. So back to what we talking about before I go in. And drivers out here. Last night I was out here last night. Okay. And what happened was I'm in the EBT zone. I have been doing case study analysis on earn profit, but let's get back on the EBT zone. A lot of drivers don't know how to work that EBT zone. This is what they're doing. When it comes on the screen, it's only going to show you the minutes and the miles, right? Drivers don't mathematical equation or form for knowing how to maximize their earnings. This is what they do. They look at the miles and say, if it's past 3 miles, I'm not going. I'm not going to make any money. It's a no tip off. That's the first thing coming in their mind. That's a mistake a lot of drivers are making because they have the lack of knowledge and understanding what the mathematical equation or formula is. I talk about that in my Earn by Time series. Check it out in playlist, study it so you know how to work these orders. Because what's happening is when drivers do that, they setting the other driver up to get deactivated through the process elimination. That means that time slot then shorten. As soon as that driver get to the order already late, with the order already being late, then the driver that's getting that order not going to make the money that he's supposed to or she's supposed to make due to another thirsty driver holding on to an order, not knowing how to make money on that offer. Let's see what we got going on now. I see I'm gonna have to mess around and kick somebody out the room. Yes, yes, yes. That's another thing. What's that? That's another mistake drivers are making, or it may be trolls coming in here saying any and everything. Drivers making the mistake of being too entitled. How you feel like you too entitled when you came from a W-2 job? If these gig apps were not have not exist, you would still be at a W-2. But even in the W-2 warehouse or wherever you worked at or whatever, people still felt like they was entitled, feel like they was better than somebody, because of how they look or who they are. You know, everybody have a right to better their lifestyle for them and their family. All that hat or fit that bucket all together. So why would I think I'm more entitled than the other person? And we all trying to provide for our families and stuff. So that's called ignorance in a way, which I do not really want to address in this episode. But I will be monitoring any comments I feel like that's not necessary. I will remove you from this room. Just because you don't see moderator wrenches in here, don't mean I'm not able to do it. I try to give a platform where people can speak on relevant things, relevant feedback, relevant comments to where I can address them that we all can relate to. All of this coming in here acting like I'm better than this, more entitled than that. I'm gonna troll today. This not the channel for that. If you want to have a channel like that or visit a channel like that, why don't you come up with a channel and you can do it as a reality type TV thing, a theme, and then let everybody know this is how we're going to do that. That way, that crowd can gravitate to that channel, to that niche, to that type of community, to that type of mindset. We over here we talk about having a business mindset. I'm going to be bringing business resources. Now, I got to finish signing up for the veteran. The veteran got something coming up too. I'm going to go ahead and get this order and I'll be right back. It won't take me long. I want to talk about that right there. And it's going to help veterans that are delivery drivers. You don't have to necessarily be delivery drivers, but it can help veterans that was in the military, served the armed forces and everything, get started in their own business. Once I fill that information out, I'm going to let people know about that resource and everything, and we're going to give that information to you. Be right back. I'm going to start getting these trolls out the room. That's what I'm going to get ready to do. All right. See here real quick. All right. All right, I'm back now. Get ready to confirm the order and everything. All right, let's see. Always take a picture, ladies and gentlemen. For these newcomers in here, hold on for a second. I have your order and I'm on my way. Try not to show the customer name. This is what I do. in the text message, via text message, I show the order. I do that. If the line's long, I do the same thing. Construction's long, I do the same thing. And they said, okay. All right, we got a distance on this. Now I can get ready and go to my destination. This is the new photo confirmation. It's coming to everybody's market due to dishonest drivers and dishonest customers. Not every driver is dishonest. Not every customer is dishonest. But it's enough of them that's dishonest out here that this has to be implemented. Now I got to take another picture. Sometimes they'll do it on mine and sometimes they won't. Right. All right. I like to take a picture with it in the hot bag. That's one picture, right? I should have took that as well. But they'll see all of that when I get ready to drop it off. All right. Now confirm it, right? Okay. All right. This protects the drivers from getting deactivated. I got some miles on this one. That's okay. We had to wait a few minutes before we got in there anyway. Signal areas I will be running into, and it may throw me off momentarily. If it's extreme, it may throw me offline permanently and may shut the live down. So I'm just letting you know. But let's see, will it do it momentarily first before disappearing from the show? All right. Let's look at these comments real quick before I take off. I want to see what's being said in the comments section. All right, let's try this, do this. Poor people deserve food delivered to them as well. My granny is poor and she never tips. I understand that. I understand that some people cannot afford it. I understand that. Okay. Now the comment about Indian people, you must be talking about the Indonesians, or is you talking about the Native American? Either way, that comment can be taken as racist, and I am going to have to appreciate that TFT. You know, delete that message, and I might have TFT come on today as well. I think I can be able to give him the link. I think I can. I don't know. I'm on YouTube Live. I started to be on StreamYard. It would have been real easy for me to give it to him then. But I might still see, can I be able to do it on YouTube Live as well. We're going to get ready to make this movement real quick. It was definitely inappropriate comment. And I don't approve of that particular message. You know, not because I have ancestry of Native American in me. It's just the fact that it's not tolerated on this channel. Period. You know, I got a good little distance to go. But while I'm over in this other area, I might try a few earn per offers. This area I'm going to is going to be probably already super saturated as I go over there. And I usually pick my spots, take my shots, just as simple as that. Now back to the updates, ladies and gentlemen. That was one of them I just showed you. I was able to show it to you live. There's updates that's been going on in the United States. The updates I'm talking about: nationwide update, statewide update, individual update. Well, you may be talking to another driver saying, man, this is happening on my Doordash application. Are you going through the same thing? They may turn around and tell you, no, I'm not getting none of them updates. That is an individual update. And they randomly go ahead and update individuals throughout the course of the year until they finally reach everybody with them updates. So I want drivers to be aware of that. So this is the mistake a lot of DoorDash drivers make. Also delivery drivers, but we preferably talking about DoorDash right now is this right here. Because one individual got an update that seems a little bit more strict on the platform than yours don't mean that you still can get away with everything too. Because they are micromanaging drivers now. They are micromanaging content creators that are drivers now. We are under the microscope. We're no longer under the radar. The purpose of that photo confirmation, common sense. Drivers been stealing orders. Not all of us, but drivers been stealing orders. Or it gets stuck in the bundle when they passing these orders out and the drivers don't have the right order. That occurs too. I can give you a story right now where I was at McDonald's. The manager was telling me the order was already picked up by another driver. I let her know. I said, no, ma'am, it can't be. It's on your screen. It's in my phone. They can't leave out of here with that order because they got to confirm it. And when they confirm it, there's a code they got to put in for McDonald's. Unless you gave them their order and an extra order accidentally. That's the only reason that order wouldn't be in here. So you got an order behind you. Check and make sure that's not the order. So I went ahead and let them look at the items. Sure enough, that was the order. It just didn't have the sticker on it for DoorDash. So it's like trying to blame her staff. That's not good customer service coming from a manager. Manager should never blame their staff for making a mistake without holding themselves accountable for that mistake and take the responsibility to say that was my mistake. We done rectified that discrepancy, okay? And now we're going to resolve this problem to where you have a better food delivery experience as a driver and our customer have a better food delivery experience. A lot of drivers would have rant and rave, call to attitude, all of that. That's another mistake DoorDash drivers are making in 2024. We shouldn't make them kind of mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. I oftentimes in all my videos talk about having a business mindset. But everybody don't have a business mindset. Everybody is not in this for having a business doing this. They in it for the hustle. They in it for the quick cash. So what do they really care about giving exceptional, great food delivery experience to their clients when all they care about is getting that quick and fast cash? These type of drivers don't care about the customers. They don't care about the restaurant operators. They don't even care about the fellow drivers that are out here. Okay? Like I see Johnny Kneecap in the house. I'm gonna get a chance to address some of you ladies and gentlemen in here pretty soon. once I drop this delivery off. I don't know why it said, wait a minute, that's not right. It's not going to take me no 30 minutes to get there. It must be in walking mode. Going to straighten out our GPS. Because it's only 5.7 miles away. That's not 30 minutes. Glitches. We can't blame everything on Doordash because a glitch happened. There's so many different scenarios on glitches. All these content creators haven't even touched the surface on, right? But we are talking about it. So, no signal causes glitches. Updates cause glitches. So, how do you rectify those discrepancies when you encounter a glitch? Major Delivery did a good job in his recent video when he explained that when the glitch causes you to be offline, like you suspended in cyberspace, he showed them step by step what to do to bring yourself back into the arena to compete in the game. Check out Major's Delivery last video. It was a short video, and he was giving the explanation of it, and he done a good job. And I got to give my salute to him. Appreciate you for doing that, Major Deliveries. Okay, so after she did that and everything, straighten up the discrepancy, I went ahead and took it to the customer. I was communicating with the customer all the time, letting them know what was going down and all of that. Having good manners is very imperative too. I talk about better business etiquette, quality customer service, excellent professionalism, good manners. Good manners go a long ways, ladies and gentlemen. How polite are you when you interacting with people? How polite are you interacting with your clients, the merchant, the customer, the DoorDash representatives, even among your fellow drivers? Or you going in there thinking you're more entitled, that I'm better than you, or I'm not going to wait, you can wait. The other driver already in line, you don't give the courtesy to ask them, have you been waited on? You step in front of them, don't even say excuse me. One driver had knocked another driver's phone out of his hand and smashed his phone. Them drivers wind up getting the fight. That could have been prevented if we have respect for one another. All right, make this turn right here. I'm trying to figure out something right. Let's try this again. The directions they giving me. Okay, it's got to be in walking mode. No, it's got it in bicycle mode. How's that? I don't know. I'm going to straighten that up. Yeah, 'cause it's not going to take me no 20 minutes on a 3 mile ride to get there. All the complications we have when we do our ride alongs. I do a live stream ride along so you can see what's going on. You can relate to the experience as if you were driving with me in my market, in my city. You'll be able to feel the frustrations, feel the complications that us drivers go through. You got Shelby County sitting right there, waiting on somebody to speed. We all go through this in different markets and everything. Like I said, once we get there, we're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna look at the comments. We're gonna address the comments accordingly. I'm trying to figure out. So they said I can go straight through this light. This is a different direction I'm being taken, and it might be the fastest route. While we at this light here, See what's going on in the comments section. DDR Chattanooga is chasing down due to internet outage. Yes, Hulk Smash was telling me about AT&T also was having problems as well. That's the reason why he's not able to be with us today. What's up, Charles Gray? How you doing? We got John Kneecap in here, Adam Arzo. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Stuck premise. When I drive, ice wall will come. Whatever that means. Okay. TFT was in the house. He did what he had to do. See, that's what I'm saying. I have moderators. You may not even know they're in the room, and they waiting on stuff like this. People start trolling and stuff. And I was gonna pull over to the side and take care of it as well. You know, another thing, when drivers, content creators that are drivers doing live stream ride-alongs, and you got these people want to troll your channel. Why is it sending me this direction? Oh, okay. This is a different way. I'm learning something new today. Take one of my earphones so I can hear everything while I got the other one on my ear. Take in consideration the driver that's doing the live stream ride along. You know, be polite, be courteous. Don't distract the driver, you know, with bunch of foolishness and stuff. That driver's taking the time out of their busy schedule to provide you an experience in a live stream ride along. You know, don't cause that driver to be distracted to where his or her safety is at stake. You know, I could have put it on subscriber mode, and you guys when they came to look at the channel anyway because of that. So be respectful, be courteous. You know, that driver have a family. That driver have a mother. That driver have a wife. That driver have a sister. That driver have a nephew. That driver have a niece. That driver have a son. That driver have a daughter. Take that under consideration, people, when you're trying to troll folks' channels when they're doing live stream ride-alongs. Take that under consideration. You know. Back to what I was saying. What's up, Reese? How you doing this morning, man? You know, yeah, they got me going in a weird direction. I hope it's the right direction. That's another thing. These glitches goes on with the GPS due to cloudy areas and it's blocking certain signals. And how do we handle these glitches when we working on a single app or when we multi-app? You know, we got to take all these things up under consideration and be mindful of those things. But there's a lot of drivers out here, they just doing it as a side hustle. So they got a total different mindset than drivers that's doing it as a business. They really don't care about business etiquette. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They don't care about customer service. The only customer service they care about is receiving that high payout. Because they side hustle. It's a side hustle. It's quick money to them. They don't care about how they hurt the system. All they care about is making money. So you have that type of mindset of drivers out here. Then you have this type of mindset of drivers that's running it as a business. And the ones that's doing it as a side hustle, you know they're not filling out no tax forms doing this. They want to get that underground money, so to speak. I'm telling you, legislation's going to start cracking down on all this stuff. A lot sooner than later. It's going to be a rude awakening for drivers because so many delivery drivers and Doordash drivers have taking these apps for granted, the opportunity of having a good way to make money, and we finna mess a good thing up. We already messed it up, you know, complaining and all this kind of stuff, doing everything under the sun but what's right. It's going to cost a lot of drivers money. It's going to take a lot of drivers through the process of elimination. Good drivers going to get eliminated. Slide that back a little bit. It helped a little bit. That good drivers will be eliminated, right along with some of the bad drivers, due to the bad drivers and dishonest drivers out here. I just want to let people know this here. You know, you messing up other people's livelihood. And I know they don't feel too comfortable about that because I don't feel too comfortable about that. Well, this is a shortcut. I will use this next time when traffic is real heavy. Like I say, you learn something new every day when you're out here. It's not boring. I can tell you that. That's why I didn't understand two content creators was talking about the gig life is born, gig content is born. Uh, when did it become born? You got people with attitudes out here in the street. That definitely ain't born. You got to be on guard and pay attention to your surroundings. That's definitely not born. Delivery drivers getting shot, getting robbed. That's definitely not born. So I beg to differ. You know, waiting in lines a long time and everything, people getting upset. It don't sound like that's boring to me. Drivers stealing from drivers' orders, stealing customer food. It don't sound like it's boring to me. A lot of that stuff shouldn't be going on. You know, that's crazy. These are the mistakes that Doordash drivers are making in 2024. You know, I'm just making quick cash. I don't care who lane I step in. So, in other words, they saying, don't complain when I step in your lane. That's what they saying to you. You know, they messing up a lot of drivers' livelihood out here, and a lot of things gonna change. And if you think you complaining now, look at the ducks. They ain't trying to move either. Yeah, y'all making it difficult for a bro. Sorry, I'm not gonna hit none of you. Move you out the way so the other vehicle won't hit you. That's crazy. You know, delivery drivers in dispute with one another, content creators in dispute with one another. You know, jockeying for position for clout. All I want to do is put a message out there that's going to help educate the people and bring resources to the people. If you want to take this to another level and have you a legitimate business, it's supposed to go straight, huh? Wow, I can't go that way. I have to go another direction. I knew it was over here. I wouldn't have took this order. We're gonna go ahead and deliver it though. I put it in right there. Probably could have. Let's see, it's telling me to turn around. I got a crazy driver behind me. This is what I'm talking about, people. Everybody impatient. That's crazy. I might go in right there. Every time I come over here, it's different. You got to go through some kind of different scenario over here. Let's see. Yeah, I can go in right here. 1 minute they have the gate shut off down here. Next minute they got it shut off. Well, you go over there unless you want to get all your tires repaired or get you some brand new tires. want to get you some brand new tires, and go over there and you can mess them up over there. You know what? I'm still not in the right area because I need to get over there. Let's see. Man, this is crazy. See, that's another thing delivery drivers make a mistake, not thoroughly looking at the details on your orders. I do it a lot. And I don't know why I started doing it. I used to look at it thoroughly. I'll turn around and say, snatch, and look later. This is the repercussions of it, too. Like I said, I get mixed up in the daytime over here, so you know I don't try to go over here at night. See, if I had a see the GPS sent me this direction, because I would have took another direction if I had been paying attention to all the details. Even veteran drivers make rookie mistakes. We make them every day. Try not to make the same ones every day. What's up, Damian Blaze? I see you in the house. I got to sit here and play Mickey Mouse right now. Now the customer calling me. Hold on. Hello?
Wow.
Yeah.
You,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Stayed on 5 colleges and apartments. Now it's going to take a big circle.
Right, but I was over there. You had the spikes sticking up. I wasn't gonna go through there, and then I went into another area.
No, you were supposed to go down somewhere to the main entrance.
No, I can't. No, I came from the backside, so I probably passed it. So now it's gonna send me all the way around. Actually, I can turn back. Hold on for a second.
There wasn't the back side. It was the exit side. It was the once you pass the exit side, you could keep going and then make the left in the apartment. The entrance, the main entrance to this set is next to the exit side. The main entrance to the other. There's 3 separate things. We have our own entrance.
Okay. Stay on the phone so you can guide me through it. Because it's been a while since I've been over here. It change every time I come over. I only come through here about once a year, so be patient with us. I'm going back down the way that I came.
Yes, sir. Once you get by the Dollar General, make that left on 5 o'clock.
Okay. That's it coming up right now. I'm right behind the Amazon truck as we speak. 5 calling. Okay. I appreciate you having patience with me on this order. We trying our best. We trying our best to give you the best delivery experience as possible. You know, we apologize on this end for missing the mark.
No, this is fine.
Okay. All right, I'm going straight down. Will it be the first drive or the next one, or after I pass the exit sign?
Okay, it'll be the first set of apartments to your left. That's not the section I'm in.
Okay.
You go down and you pass the spike on your left. Once you pass the spike, you keep going down a little bit more.
Yes, ma'am.
You turn left in the entrance. It should say the park at the cap.
Oh, okay. See, I came down this street where it says you talking about to the left, not to the right.
Yes.
Okay. See, I came down the other street. That threw me off.
Sometimes it'll switch your route.
All right.
Once you make your left into the park at the cap, you make another left in the side gate.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh, you talking about the one by the office?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a left turn then. Okay, go ahead and do that.
Keep on going around.
Yes, ma'am.
Go past the dumpster on the left. You go past there. You go to the exit gate. You go past there.
Okay. Didn't this place used to be called Water Grove years ago?
I believe so. They changed the name so many times.
It's because they changed management so many times and different um, real estate companies take over and buy these properties and everything. And that's what they do. They buy it and they sell it to somebody else. I understand. I understand. I used to do maintenance years ago, and that's how the ball game be played. All right, all
Keep
right.
on coming around. You'll pass another dumpster on your right hand side, but my unit is on the left hand side.
Okay, I think I'm
6792.
okay. We got you. Wow. She's gonna be on the left. Okay, I'm almost here. There we are, right here. Yes, ma'am. I'm getting ready to bring it to you now. All right. Thank you so much. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go ahead and go in here. Wow, this place got 3,000 units. I know I used to work over here years ago, and like she said, it changes every time. I'll be right back. It's not gonna take me. It's not even gonna take me 2 minutes. Be right back. I can't bring her food in there. Them folks didn't take care of her coffee like they supposed to. I can't bring it coffee all over the top of the lid. That's not the way to do it. And they handed it to me like that too. And no, you don't want to give that customer that kind of experience at all. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Food handling is another thing I want to talk about as well. Mistakes that Doordash drivers make and delivery drivers. Yes, Hawks Mash said landmines. It's all over the place for these ducks right here. All right, let's see what we got going on. Thinking about shutting the app down. Complete the delivery. Yes. Okay. Yes, what it is, 1323. Right at what, $2 a mile? No, a little bit. Oh, I didn't got hit. Running my mouth. Just gonna take me back into Olive Branch. All right. I guess we're going to Tropical Smoothie, ladies and gentlemen. Just before we do that, 3 miles away, I want to look at the comment section right quick. Communication is key. That's what Reese said. That's why you call people, you text them, you ain't gonna never know where to go. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I guess that's what he was trying to tell me, but the GPS had me come in the back way. Normally I would have came that way. Communication can always be done in advance as you wait Boom, 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 call and text. That's true too. But like I said, I just snatched and grabbed on that one, especially on how you present yourself with a positive attitude. Yeah, you got to present yourself with a positive attitude. I did a lot of good examples on how DoorDash driver makes mistakes in 2024. Even veterans make these mistakes. Even the ones that's telling me what I should have made mistake, they make them too. We all do. Sometimes we take shortcuts. And that's what I did. I'm here to be honest with y'all. I took a shortcut, snatched it. I looked at it. I said, "Well, I'm gonna go. If I had went the way I normally would have went, we wouldn't have been going through this in the first place." But I was following the GPS. It took me a new route. So I did call the customer and all of that. No, the customer called me. But as you can see, even veteran drivers make this mistake. Hold on. And I definitely made it. So this is a good example in my live stream ride along. You've seen the DoorDash revolution as a DoorDash driver made some of these mistakes that we talking about in 2024. That's a good example. Seen it live and in living color, ladies and gentlemen. And I definitely made the mistake. So I'm definitely not perfect. Maybe some of those that's in the chat is, but I'm gonna tell you they're not perfect either. Yep, yep, yep. Hi, you new Naomi? Like to have you here today. We appreciate you came in. Um, check out our channel more. This is a realistic information channel. You know, we don't edit it. We don't hide stuff from the viewers when we do a ride along. This is a live stream ride along, and the topic gonna be these are the mistakes that DoorDash drivers makes in 2024. And I think I made at least 5 in this live stream. And believe me, they were pointing them out to me too. Good job, gentlemen, for doing that. Okay. We got Michael up in here. No, Michelle. Let me get the name right. We got Michelle in here, Reese in here, John Kneecap in the house, Damian Blaze in the house. Much respect and peace there, brother, to you. We got Naomi in the house. TFT was in here. He did his due diligence of getting rid of some trolls earlier. You know, talking about why do all Indian people look the same. You know, that was an inappropriate statement. No, even if it might have been true, it was still inappropriate. People could have taken it the wrong way. I have a lot of Indonesian people look at this channel here. Canadians look at this channel here. Even a few Native Americans look at this channel here. I have also Native American in my bloodstream too. So, you know, even if it wasn't in my bloodstream, it still wouldn't have been appropriate to say things such as that. You know, that was inappropriate. Good job, TFT, for taking care of that. We're gonna get ready and jump on this order right quick. Make sure we're going in the right direction this time. We're going to tropical smooth. I'm gonna let the windows down a little bit. It's gonna get a little warm in here. It's right at 65 degrees. It's gonna get a little noisy too. I'm not gonna use any AC. Okay, we got. Let's see what we got. Right. Me films. We got me films in the house. Yesterday, I fell off my motorcycle, and it was not a pleasant experience. It felt not very nice, and I had to go to the emergency restaurant. Or did you mean emergency room? One of the nurses said I am fat, and that wasn't very nice. No, people got to understand. You know, it might feel fun you insulted somebody, but one day you're gonna have that chance where somebody gonna insult you too. That's not right. You know, that's definitely not right. Definitely not right. If you live to get old, you better believe me, folks like to insult old folks. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I have seen it happen too many times. You know. Yes, indeed. Let me ease through here because I got to watch my neighbors right here that's walking across the street. The mallards. We got them out here, and then we got the other geese out here. Gonna get to this order here before I get a contract violation. See, where I'm going out now was where the GPS tried to send me, and it got these spikes. You come in here the wrong way, you got to replace some tires. You go over it too fast or too slow. If you do either or, you may get it punctured in. So there's no need of going over it and stopping and all that old kind of stuff. Go ahead and go on over it. All right, we're getting ready to get to our next destination and everything. Um, I will be providing to be announced different events that I will be doing on this channel here. First and foremost, we will be going to the Black Business Expo in Memphis, Tennessee on Saturday the 24th at 10 a.m. I want to be able to do it live. If I'm not able to do it live, we will do footage on the areas that we are able to do. I know of the preacher that is the dean of that college there. He pastors St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church. So if I can get in touch with him and talk to him before that day, he might lead me in the right direction of proper protocol with the city officials and all of that. When you start doing events like this, you have to get in touch with the event coordinator. You got to find out the right protocol, who you need to see, and all of this. You know, I'm getting ready to be in areas where the news channel is going to be in, but I don't have a news channel myself. You see, so I got to go through the proper procedures, sit down, and show them a portfolio of what I'm trying to do with the city officials. They may say yay, they may say nay. They may say, well, you're restricted of doing this, you're limited of doing that, but you are allowed to do this or that. So that's the areas of what we're going to be touching on, ladies and gentlemen. Then the veterans got something going on. The VA dealing with business is going to be a business online class and courses. I'm going to sign up for that. Hopefully, I can be able to share that information with any drivers that are veterans. Won't do, and you got to build a business relationship before you can even start networking. A lot of people may agree. A lot of people may disagree with me saying that. I believe in building business relationships first, and then when you build those relationships to where your word is bond with people, and you give them that experience that we talk about all the time. Better business etiquette, quality customer service. Quality customer service is giving them that quality experience, excellent professionalism, and good manners. Reese talk about it as well. TFT talk about it. Hulk Smash talk about it. And there's a lot of other drivers beginning to talk about it more, and content creators beginning to talk about it more. It's very imperative if you talking about stepping your game up to the next level. You know, you can get burned out doing these gig apps. I talked to a store owner yesterday, and I wish that had been live, because if I had been live, people would have heard his testimony. But he said I can come by again, and when I do come by here, I want him to tell that story. I'm gonna be in the store when he tells it, and everything. And like I said, he owns the store, but he's talking about how burnt out he is. 15 and 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, this is how he put it. He put it just like this here. I'm alive, but I'm not living. I'm at home, but my family say, yeah, you at home, but you actually not a participant of the home. And that's a hard pill to swallow when you have your children tell you, yeah, you at home, but you're not actually home. I had that told to me one time. And that's when that was a rude awakening for me to where I said, okay, I got to change some things. And I changed them right at the right time because at that time my son was probably 11 years old when he told me that. You see, you know, we was taught to provide for the family. Men is the provider. You know, the women take care of the home and all of that. But when the children turn around and tell you, yeah, you at home, but you're not actually home, that's a hard pill to swallow. I don't know how many people can relate to that. That's the reason why a lot of people be bragging about all the hours they do in these gig apps. If you ain't got a family, yeah, maybe so, because you don't have nothing else to occupy your time. But if you got a family, you need to consider these things. Quality time is very, very precious, ladies and gentlemen, and you can't get that back once you lose it with your family, with your children. You know, I'm hoping that the sun not messes with that tablet on you guys in like it is on mine. Hurry up and get this tropical smoothie. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pause button feature on it. I already know I got to go back to Olive Branch, so it's taking me back where I really want to go. I really don't want to do EPO orders here. None of that. It's got me going in this weird direction. Just because this street didn't used to be here. They just built this street. There's a golf. I wished I could take time to get out the vehicle to show you this golf course place right here where you can learn your golf lessons here and you can elevate your game and be a golfer. They just built that not too long ago. Went over there the other day, and man, I can't do nothing but give them golfers respect. Yeah, I can hear y'all laughing out loud. Yeah, you had seen me, you definitely would have been laughing. I was even laughing at myself. Okay, let's see. I do vlogs when I do ride alongs. I share my. You heard me talk customer right there. That's valuable right there. All the people I had in this room, I ain't getting up with one thumbs up. Wow, that's crazy. Why did it? See, I won't be going through here unless I'm taking a shortcut. It took me right to the place. And let me go ahead and check in with the people and everything. Let me check in with them. Well, you got a chance to see me make mistakes today. It's so ironic that I even doing a topic on it, and then I'm making all the mistakes a driver can make. I'm making them today. All right. But nevertheless, we still gonna publish this. It's gonna replay, be repurposed, and all of that. We're gonna put it out there so somebody can learn something from it, especially new and beginning drivers, 2 days old, 2 weeks old, 2 months old. New viewers that watch the show today, we welcome you. We thank you. Subscribe to the channel and everything, so you can get all the powerful information that you can get from these episodes, and then use it to how you do things. Maybe you can discover truth for yourself. All right, Charles D. Blessing, real blessing to you. Please like the guys. Yes, 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 yes. I appreciate you once again. I got my second moderator in here. Appreciate that. Let me go ahead and hit that I made it here. I'm getting ready to ask those that are moderators that's in the room, because I'm thinking about changing the time how I do my morning ride alongs, and I'm right at 11 now. I'm thinking, from what I've been looking at on the analytics, it looks like it's better for me to come on at 10 or 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So I might be changing the time. I will let everyone know. Or you can let me know the best time that you think I should do these morning ride alongs, and for you to be able to be here to see them, let me know that as well. You know, true enough, I can look at the analytics and do it, but it's even better to hear the audience also tell you, yeah, that's better at that time than it is at 6 a.m. in the morning. It's better at that time than it is at 9. It's better at that time at 10:30, which is maybe 9 o'clock my time or whatever, 12 o'clock my time, maybe 10 o'clock your time. Put it out there for us and everything. We open to suggestions. Let me go in here and check in with these folks. Yeah, let me go and do this. See, this is the order that done been pitched. The difference between the orders DoorDash gives you and the orders the drivers just throwing around, throwing around, throwing around. When the drivers throw around and throw around these orders, because they're looking at the miles, figuring they can't make the money because they don't know how to calculate the time in there. They don't give the next driver time to make money off of the EBT, which means it's hurting other drivers now. So I got to go in here and check in. It's not finna hurt me. 10 a.m., brother. I got you. 10 a.m. I got you. 10 a.m. That's what we gonna do. back, ladies and gentlemen. Cup holder I got gonna be too big. I'm gonna have to do something. Hold on. I know it'll fit in here. I'm trying to see if it's gonna fit in the back. All right. Yeah, that one almost don't fit. That's them odd shaped cups. All right. I know that cup holding back ain't gonna work. It's that super size one. Then I broke the other one that would have been just right. I used to have the one that be in the bag that you can hold it with the bag you get from McAllister. I used to have plenty of those. Let's see, can we do it like that? That's much better. Let me do that. You know what I did with my bungee cord? That one, my lanyard. I could kind of, that's gonna be all right. See, I could have strapped it in. I'm gonna seatbelt it. Try that. Let's see. Seatbelt. All right. Snap, then snap. Let's do it one more time. I just don't want the folk stuff to fall all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try this here. Okay, hopefully that'll hold it in place much better. Put this in behind it for extra. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Put that there. Yeah, that'll hold that lot. But then now I feel safe with that. All right, I'm back now. Yeah, as y'all can see, I got it strapped in like a little baby. And I got my phone holder behind it. I put the seat belt behind it so it can have a good brace. All right, after I do this order here, I'm going to deal with the comment section. Then I'm going to do a Q&A. Going into Olive Branch, so then another thing, ladies and gentlemen, that commenter, what you might have thought was an Indian, might have not been an Indian. It could have been a Palestinian. It could have been a Colombian. Could have been somebody from South Africa, and you might not even know, and you thinking it was an Indonesian person. You know, I had to get back on that because that was unacceptable. It really was. It was unnecessary for somebody to even say anything like that out of their mouth. I don't know how come they fixed their mouth to even say something like that. I don't approve of that message. All right. Like I said, I got a lot of viewers from India. Look at this channel. It don't matter to me. You can talk to him, I can talk to him. You don't want to talk to him, I can talk to him. You know. That was unacceptable. We go with this 9 miles, 48 minutes though. Let me try something else right quick. Let me change my GPS settings. Let's try Waze. I don't know what's up with Google. These people wild. All right, let's see what we got going on right here. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. Yeah, we're gonna go with Google. I mean not Google. We're gonna go with Waze until everything work right with Google. I probably gonna have to reset, update, all of that. Got to do all that good stuff. All real close up on me. Mm, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna roll these windows up in a few seconds. It's gonna get real noisy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, y'all be patient with me. We got about what? It said 18 minutes. I could have kept straight. That's what I am gonna do. No, I'm going straight. No, I know where I'm going. I know what to do. I'm gonna make another direction. Just if I can get out. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Put my headphones back on. All right. I'm gonna give it another headset, a little bit more expensive one, a noise cancellation and all that good stuff. All right. That's what he's trying to tell me to do. Well, we ain't letting nobody in the lane at all. Right. Hmm. I know I'm not going that way. I know which way I got to go. I got to turn this thing around. I got to turn this around, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to go another 5 miles out of the direction. I'm not going to do that. Turn from here. Wait. Wow, these cars moving fast. Yeah, like they on the expressway. Wow. Uh, yeah, like they on the expressway. I hope y'all can see better than I can see. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to hit the expressway. I ain't want to do that. No, I'm not gonna hit the expressway. Look at you about to hit somebody. Wow. Really? Wow. I mean, that car was moving forward. The other one was turning, which means they were running the light, right? And this car kept moving forward, like, yeah, we get ready to do this. Man, the impatience of people. The impatience of people. I know exactly where I'm getting ready to turn. This is what I was getting ready to do at first. I should have did that. We'll turn it on this other drive. This would have took me through the plaza, and then I would have to go all the way around. See, I thought I was at that other street. That would have been a straight shot. Yes, appreciate it, appreciate it. So once again, yes, like, share, and subscribe. Put them 9 likes in there. Equal that number on up there so we can push this video out that's going to help some people out there. Also, I'm going to try to put the titles in here good enough and the thumbnail good enough. Hopefully, YouTube will still push it out there, providing information and all of that. The mistakes that Doordash drivers make in 2024, I made about at least 10 of them in this episode. You don't want to lose concentration. That's a mistake a lot of drivers make. I'm not the only one making. If you're a multi-app, you definitely make it. Glitches will cause you to be distracted, to where you taking shortcuts in your steps instead of going through all your steps that you're supposed to do for the delivery experience. Attitude. Yeah, I can go this way. I can go this way. Your attitude in check, it's easily to blow a fuse out here. I promise you it is. Something sound right just then. They want to close so I can hear. I heard the noise. All right. Yeah, once we get into all the branch and everything, ladies and gentlemen, I already got the pause button feature. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Don't make sure. Just assume that I got it. See, I didn't even hit it on. I got it on now. See, I thought about it and never did do it. Okay. Glad I double checked. All right, all right, all right, all right. See all of these little different things that can throw your day off. And I used to see people make their little $300 a day, and they edit their videos real good. They cut a lot of their footage out. The pitfalls you wouldn't see, the mistakes you wouldn't see, them swearing you wouldn't see, none of that. They made it look like it was just easy peasy and a perfect world out here. But once you start having experience doing these things, you like it's not a perfect world out here at all. So I let you see that type of stuff on my live stream ride along. You know, you hear me a little bit, get frustrated. You can relate to that because there's circumstances that will get you frustrated. And speaking of that, back to the experience that Dash and C Moto had and the experience that I had and the experience that TFT had. I had got after I dropped the order off, I got a notification talking about that the order was for review. And I wonder how many of you ladies and gentlemen, is going through that same thing. The order is under review. First person I heard talk about it was Dash and C Motor. 3 days after that, it happened to me. And I think it was right within 24 hours, it happened to TFT. TFT did a video in the short about it. I want to be able, the next time I go live, I want to be able to showcase his channel. He's an upcoming content creator. A lot of people already know who he is. He's part of Team Hot Facts, which I was a part of that team once upon a time. And TFT is good at, treating the customers, giving them that good experience with best business practices, quality customer service, excellent professionalism, good mannerism, and he put out a pretty good short. They would tell you that it would be resolved within 24 hours and stuff like that, but it got resolved within 2 hours. My situation did. I called him immediately. Had that conversation with him. Remember, I practiced all of those practices I just told you. When you got a business, you want to build a business relationship, a positive business relationship, because it's going to open the doors of opportunities for you. That's if you doing it as a business. If you're doing it as a side hustle, you don't care about none of that. You're burning bridges for other drivers. But if you got a business mindset, it's very imperative that you build relationships out here. And within building the relationships, you can start networking. If you do it the other way around, it may burn you at the end. Yeah, you can be successful right off, but down the road, it may burn you at the end. People to feel like you're using them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make nobody feel like that. Roll that one up a little bit more. 65 degrees here in the city of Memphis, Tennessee. Heading from Memphis into Olive Branch. I be bouncing around in these areas, I'm doing a case study. And in that case study, I'm getting ready to do an event that I did last year. Doordash March Madness Challenge. $100 challenge. The 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 3 hour. It's going to be more challenging doing it with this EBT program. I want to be able to use both features, and I got to be able to find that sweet spot so I can be able to meet that goal. If I make $100 in 3 hours, then I go to the second round. The second round means that I got to make $100 in 2 hours, and if I succeed at that, I go to the first round. The first round, which is the final round, would be $100 in 1 hour. So I'm going to be practicing some things before I do that challenge for myself. See, is it feasible for any driver to do? And I'm in a super saturated market. So if I'm able to do it in a super saturated market where there's more drivers than supply and demand, I know other drivers will be able to do it. And there are markets that may be more lucrative, like your super metro markets out there. So, that's what we're going to try to do. And once again, we're going to send the proceeds to St. Jude. And I may send some proceeds to, I ain't gonna name the other one yet until I talk to the president of that organization first. And if everything ain't okay, we're gonna push towards that direction. If that don't work, we definitely may do something for a subscriber or a member. I do have memberships, $3.99, $4.99, $5.99, where I can categorize different videos for different viewers, subscribers on what they want, so it won't be wasting their time. A lot of stuff that I will be giving you on the members only, you won't have to worry about trollers interfering and distracting the information that you're trying to learn or trying to get that's going to have value for you. That's why I'm doing this membership stuff. You see somebody sit there and said something about it, you must be like the rest of them, another sellout. And I responded with a positive format, letting them know and letting them understand. I should have asked them which mindset you have. Do you have I need to take a picture of this, should have showed y'all this. Do you have the mindset of a side hustle mindset, or do you have the mindset of a business mindset? I already know the answer. That answer was more, are you even a driver? You might not even be a driver. You might be somebody like to pull pranks on folks' channel. You know, you got people do something or anything just to get a thrill, just to get a thrill. I can't wait to get in the comment section. I definitely want to conversate with everybody. Then we're gonna do that quick Q&A. Then I'm gonna eat a little something on the way. Then I'm gonna jump back out here and get at it again. Shake these trees and see what's gonna fall out of them. You know, I just can't wait till I start providing this information, which is on a different level than it was last year. And it has always been in our goal and our plan to reach this level of what we're doing now. We're practicing different editing skills. Because all I was doing at one time was just editing my words and a little light editing with my thumbnails. I'm jumping to a different level of editing my thumbnails now, and I'm editing my videos now a little bit. But I'm just barely scratching the surface still. There's still more to learn. And that's the beauty of it. The more you learn and grow, the better you become. So, that's what that's all about. That way we can provide even better quality of information to viewers in mind. We're gonna get there. It seems like I took a full field trip right now. That's the reason why a lot of drivers, a lot of us, they're the cherry pickers. If I was multi-apping, I'm gonna tell you now, I wouldn't have probably took these orders at all. To be honest, if I was multi-apping, I know I wouldn't have took these orders. If I was multi-apping, I wouldn't be on the EBT. I would be doing the EPO if I was multi-apping. But there's hiccups even when you multi-app. I see drivers have to wait on Uber Eats orders. I see drivers have to wait on Grubhub orders. I seen drivers sit there and say, man, I'm losing this money. I got to let this one go to drop this other one off. It's a little bit more than this one. But man, I'm missing money, you see. So drivers, we lose money every day. All of us do. You got some of these drivers trying to paint a picture as a content creator that they don't make no mistakes. They perfect. That's a lie. If you're a human being, you're gonna make some mistakes. That's a lie. You rag on other folks make mistakes like they never make one. I watch them every day. They make a mistake every day just like I do. I'm talking about those content creators that feel like they so entitled than everybody else. They know who they are, and I don't have to say their names. You know, try to rag on somebody else making mistakes and you make them. You know, at least I'm doing a show about the mistakes that DoorDash drivers making in 2024. And what better example you need than yours truly here, the DoorDash revolution. I made at least 10 of them today in this video, if not more. You know, and we make them every day. We get frustrated. You're gonna make mistakes when you get frustrated. You're gonna make mistakes when you get distracted. You're gonna make mistakes once you get angry. With those things taking place, you're not gonna be able to make the right decision at the heat of the moment. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna do it out of your feelings, more so than thinking about it, which means you're gonna make more mistakes. You see, just keeping it real. I hear you, TFT. You was talking about you will not edit your content. Well, you got to grow into that thing, man. Especially if you don't already have the skills in it, which I didn't have the skills in. You got to grow into that thing. It's so much stuff you got to learn about YouTube. You can't digest all this stuff at once, bro. You just got to take it baby step at a time, man. Baby step at a time. That's how you got to do it. I still got a lot I got to learn. I still got a lot I have to learn. But I realize my limitations and I can live with that. I use my strongest skill set and I provide that value from that strongest skill set. And I provide that value for others. As long as you stay true to yourself, that's the number one thing. As long as you stay true to yourself, you're going to be true to your viewers. And they can understand the hiccups along the way. And they will still support you because they know you being true and with you being true, that's being realistic. You being realistic, they can relate to that. Since they can relate to that, they'll look over a few of those hiccups. I promise you they will. And then you get better along the way. You know. This is a growing process, a learning process. YouTube's done changed some rules this year anyway. There are a lot of content creators might not even know about yet. So you gotta constantly read, you gotta constantly research. You don't want to do too much the way you feel overwhelmed and then you don't want to digest anything. That's with anything in life. You know, Same way with these apps. You can do too many apps all at once. You done overwhelm yourself. That's the mistake DoorDash drivers or delivery drivers make in 2024 when you multi-app. There's a lot of multitasking on one app. Now, if you got 10 apps, there's a whole lot of multitasking times 10. Think about that for a moment. So is it really safe if everything go wrong at the same time? Is it safe to multi-app when everything go wrong at the same time? That's when you got to realize what's the most priority ones. The ones that's not priority, I got to drop everything. I got to eliminate 10 apps. I got to deal with this one problem I got with DoorDash. I got to get on the phone and call. Now I got 10 foods. I got 10 drop-offs from 10 different apps. Well, I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble. You see, so let's be realistic about this thing. You can't take on too much. So you don't hear anybody talking about that when it comes to multi-app. You can take on too much to where you get overwhelmed. Then you mess around losing, have an automobile accident out here, cost somebody their life or your life. Now, was it really worth that? Mm-hmm. Somebody should have known I was eventually was going to get to that topic right there. That's keeping it real right there. Don't take on more than you can handle. There's anything in life. You only can be at one restaurant at a time. You can't be at all 10 of them at the same time. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't be in 5 different vehicles at the same time. It's impossible. So you only can be at each one of them vehicles, one vehicle at a time. Now you can drive all 5 of them in the same day, but one vehicle at a time. And that's how we got to do these apps, ladies and gentlemen. People not keeping it realistic out here. You got people that don't understand it and they trying to mimic what they're hearing. You got to understand that could cause a fatality to somebody else because they're falling after the message you put out there or the misformed information that you put out there. Oh, I got to keep it real like this. Especially the newcomers, the new beginners, you got to let them know you got to master one app first before you go to another app. You got to master your skill sets on that one app. And it's constantly changing. I'll think about this for a minute. Tell me what you think about that there. You dealing with 10 apps and all 10 of them changing at the same time. Tell me, how can you handle all that at once? Explain that to me. Enlighten me. I really want to know. Enlighten me. I want to know, how is that possible? How is that humanly possible? Somebody tell me something right now. As they said, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. You gotta master those skill sets on one app. Then you gotta master skill sets on another app. Then you gotta know. There's a whole lot you gotta know. Sure is. Yes, indeed. I multi-app. I don't multi-app the way I used to. I multi-app. I was one of them drivers. I got to do all 4 of these at the same time. Okay. Once that one thing happened, there goes the domino effect. Now I'm looking crazy. Now I'm stressing about to have a heart attack or a stroke. Because I done took on too much, trying to do too much. Thirsty drivers, that's what they do. You see, trying to get that $100 in that out on multiple apps. Well, they cracking down on that type of stuff, people. It's called the process of elimination. There's already drivers that have been eliminated doing this process and been deactivated. They too ashamed to talk about it because they don't want to answer the question, how did you get deactivated? You already know the number one answer. Man, they deactivated me for no reason at all. You're lying. You know exactly what they deactivated you for. Let me see. Here we go. You didn't show me the address. The customer requested you leave the order at their door. It's right there. Ooh, look at her. She got her hands on her hip. Ooh, that lady got her hands on her hip. Ooh, let me put my mask on. She look like she ready to show out, y'all. Look at her. Boy, I wish I could let y'all see how she look. Man, she came out there with her fist balled up. Got a mask on, gonna make me put mine on. Hold on here. I mean, she's standing over there. She got a bag up too. Let me get my bag up right here. She got an old man over there. Let me get my bag up. Put it in my pocket. How you doing? I had to call for reinforcement. I know how to call them bad boys, them police officers. Yes, indeed. Now you got me looking crazy trying to look for the food you got. Now look how I got it tied in there real good for you so it won't flip over. Now let me hurry up and hand it to you. My goodness, looking like that almost made me went the other direction. scared my line throat. No, here they are. Good. There you go. You got a smile on your face now. I feel better now. All right, y'all take care now. That's it. Take care now. Woo! I'm back now. I thought I was gonna have to call some reinforcement. Let's go in this order. I hand it to her. 15.38, huh? $15.38. Win and everything, ladies and gentlemen. That was no good money for 2 hours. 28.61. Nah, that wasn't too good money. Now they got peak pay kicking out. They just had it. I need to rest for a minute. She came all out of there, and then I said, I already see your reinforcement. I was gonna call my reinforcement. Them bad boys. You know what I was talking about? Them police officers. Plus, I had my little weaponry right there if he had got ugly. Oh, Rev, no, you didn't do that. No, you didn't say. I don't know what I had to do. I thought I was going to have to defend myself the way she was looking. He already grabbing on his stuff inside the vehicle. That's why I said, I see you had your reinforcement over there. I was getting ready to call for reinforcement. Yeah, we getting ready to pull her out of here real quick. Then I'm going to go around and, yeah, boy, I done had, see, this is the type of stuff we do. See, I know how to talk to people. She started smiling and laughing. Oh, he was really ready for me to talk crazy to her. That's all he was wanting. See, you got to think, people, before you react. I'm showing you real live ride along vlog on what we make mistakes on. Suppose I got so frustrated and mad and came over here with my face bent up. I probably would have got shot today. Feel what I'm saying? But I have a way to comically talk to people and be sarcastic and kind of can get away with it to the fact it brings some respect. You know. So yeah, that's what I mean. That's the mistake a lot of us delivery drivers make. 2024. Doordash drivers make 2024. That could have been an altercation of a delivery driver getting knocked off. All I had to do was say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, look the wrong kind of way in my expressions and in my behavior. Because she had already put hers on. I said, okay. She came out of that truck. She kept looking in that truck. I already know she had some help in there. I grabbed my little thing right there. I told him I was getting ready to make a phone call, get my reinforcement over. Because I already seen you had some help over there. Soon he heard. You see what I'm saying? So it's a way to talk to people. I mean, she was getting ready to cut up too. I mean, she was getting ready to cut up. See, that's the stuff I'm talking about. So you got to know how to conduct yourself when you're around people. You got to know when you can talk yourself out of trouble. You got to know when, hey, talking ain't finna work in this situation because the body language is telling me something else. Yes, we got to pay attention to body language, ladies and gentlemen. These are the mistakes that DoorDash drivers make in 2024, or you can just tie it in together and say delivery drivers make in 2024, where there's fatalities that's trying to hurt drivers. Behavior, attitude, and personality, ladies and gentlemen, I done told you so times till my face went blue. All I had to do was act like I was a little cockier than what I was am. And me and that man would have had an altercation, and he already had his hands on his weapon. Think about that right there for a minute. Digest that for a minute when I get ready to pull down here so we can really have a real conversation today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling myself right now. You see, you got to listen when God's speaking to you. We let our feelings, as I said, we let our feelings get involved. When we let our feelings get involved into our emotive spirit and in our emotions, we don't think rationally. Say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, get out of the car with the wrong body language, pop, 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 go to Weasel. You see what I'm saying? So, all he was waiting on me to talk nasty to her. You see, he already see she had ruffled her feathers. She already had him ready. He already had his hand on his thigh. I got it. I got it. I got you. Let him talk crazy to you, baby. We're planting right here like we plant some flowers. Feel what I'm saying? Decision making. I talks about that all the time. Decision making. I hurry up and profile this situation. See, you know, she got the smiling. That anger she had on her, it was lifted off of her. All she had to do was slip and fall. He would have thought I hit her. Yeah, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me today. It don't always pay to play the cocky role all the time. I didn't play the scared man role either. I told him, I said, look, I see what's going on. I thought I was gonna have to call and get me some reinforcement up in here. You see, I started leave your stuff, turn around and just leave it. Which means you wouldn't have got it because of their attitude and the body language. They knew what I meant. And I was talking loud, so I know y'all heard me. Yeah. See, you gotta know when to do things in due season. There's a time to speak, there's a time to be silent. There's the time to act a certain way and how to handle things in another kind of way. So, you know, I could have walked out the car acting like Big Bad Wolf. I would have been a dead Big Bad Wolf. You understand what I'm saying? We done had delivery drivers get killed in this city here, all because they didn't check themselves first. You profile the hostile environment first. And you make the right decision on how you're going to respond to the situation that's being laid upon you at that given moment and given time. See, that's what you got to do. See, they still alive. I'm still alive. That's what it's all about. Boy, I mean, she went there walking around there. I'm like, goodness. She went to the vehicle once, went back to the vehicle. I guess he told her, baby, now behave yourself. Now, if he cut up with you now, we're going to plant him like we plant these flowers around here. See, the ambulance going on now. That could have been the ambulance for me. You see, making the right decision. I'm getting ready to pull over here in a few seconds. We're going to talk about some things before I get off the air. We're right at an hour and 31 minutes. I made a little chump change. Couldn't get on EPO. Got too many greedy and thirsty drivers on that. So there's only a certain amount of them good orders you're going to get at a certain amount of time in a super saturated market like this. So I found a few other areas I'm going to go to. Get away from all this foolishness. He probably told, baby, you don't know what kind of weapon he got on him. Like I told her, I see you got some help over there. I got loud so he can understand. Oh, he already done peeped it. Dick, I'm right, I peeped it. I'm a military guy. All right, we're gonna get over here and I'm gonna park over here. We're gonna address the comments and then go into a quick Q&A, questions and everything. You know, y'all saw a real live show today. These are shows that you're only going to see on the Doordash Revolution. Trust me, I'm telling you about it. You see, tell me, have you seen anything like this on any other shows that goes on in our community? See, I'm just glad it didn't go left. You know. Yes, indeed. The lady there, the way you look, you made me scared enough not to even put your food down because I don't know what your mind was up to. Yeah, I thought you was gonna bring my food. I done communicated with you. I told you I was on my way. You seen where I came from. Then they might have not. They might have thought I supposed. You know what? Let me show y'all something. That was tropical smoothie, right? I picked up tropical smoothie out of Memphis. They ordered from this tropical smoothie over here. It makes sense now. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all see this here. We're gonna take a trip, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take a trip. Now I understand the situation. Y'all was with me when I took that order from Memphis, tropical smoothie. Let me show you something. Now I understand why she's looking like that now. See, I wasn't even thinking. I'm finna show you something. Finna show y'all something. Let me get it so you can see it good. And I'm gonna ask them too when they go in there. See tropical smoothie right there? Okay. This is less than 2 miles to them. Okay, let me bring it back to me. Less than 2 miles. No wonder she was walking around like she was ready to ready to get that. Tropical smoothie right here. They just around the corner 2 miles away. I'm 9 miles into Memphis picking up a tropical smoothie. Why they didn't get tropical smoothie over here? See, that what happened to drivers. You know, people cut up with drivers when, man, you took you all day to get my food. I got it in tropical smoothie, but I didn't get it from Olive Branch. They probably ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, but I'm gonna ask them. You see, probably call Doordash. Hey, how y'all doing today? How you doing today? Got a question for you. Now, I had a tropical smoothie order out of Memphis, and I just dropped it around the corner, 2 miles away. Why does that happen sometimes? I'm gonna call Doordash and ask them the same question. You might can enlighten me. This might be your first time knowing about it. You don't know about it? Did y'all have y'all tablet on or off? You don't work here. You got me walking tools shirt on. I should have known that. Hey, what's going on? You know? What I was just asking him, which I should have been asking about some Milwaukee Tools stuff. We have orders sometimes come here, right? Supposed to come here, but it winds up over there. You know why did that? Unless they like, they might live closer to that one, so they probably have ordered that one like previously. So they might go back. You said yeah, but they stayed right around the corner. But see, what happened was I got the order away from. Oh, you come on, man. They got the order away from over there, and they was walking around like they was ready to do something because they thought it supposed to came from right here. I'm getting ready to call DoorDash and find out. Appreciate you. Now I begin to understand. That ain't the first time that happened. Well, drivers, those that are new, intermediate drivers, even veteran drivers, tell me if you done had this experience before. I was already in Memphis. I got an order taking me back to Olive Branch from Tropical Smoothie right here in Olive Branch, 2 miles from them. No wonder they were looking crazy. See, I'm gonna call DoorDash and ask them a question. Hold on. I'm gonna call DoorDash. What the heck now? There we go. I'm gonna ask some questions right here, find out what's going on. Uh, I can't remember that woman's name, but I'm gonna ask them. There's a little noise around here. Something I need to find out. This might say the next driver from a fatality, because it could have been me. I gotta call DoorDash and find out. See, can they answer that question? Just can't remember who that lady's name was. I think I gave her the receipt and everything. No, I got the receipt. Yeah, I got the receipt. I can show you the top of it. It says tropical smoothie. I just showed you tropical smoothie right there. I just dropped off over there. Ooh, let me call. I need to know. I need to know something. Somebody need to tell me something. I need to find out what's going on. Mess around, get a driver killed. Let's see. Derail, they said you can rant and rave. Yeah, yeah. Like everybody else can. Hold on for a minute. I need to find out something very important. Might not be important to you, it's important to me. That was a close call. Find out something.
Thank you for calling Doordash. To continue in English, press 1.
Gracias.
I have noticed that you have a Dasher account with Doordash. Are you calling in as a Dasher?
Yes.
Got it. Thank you for confirming. If you would like to report a safety issue, please press 9. Otherwise, remain on the line.
That would have been a safety issue. Still might be.
How can I help you?
I would like to talk about my
You
last.
are now being routed to VIP Premium Dasher support. This session may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. Your continued participation in this session will be considered as express consent to be monitored or recorded. Please stay on the line after your call for a brief survey about your experience.
Dasher support. This is Anya. How can I help?
How are you today? This is Robert. I'm calling about my last delivery. I have a question. About this delivery. All right, the name of that customer was Matt Carlos, and I picked it up. And I picked it up at a tropical smoothie in Memphis, and it was a tropical smoothie in Olive Branch. And I wound up dropping that order off to the customer in Olive Branch. They was a little upset about this situation. I guess they thought it was coming from this tropical smoothie over here. Is there any way you could find out what was the mix up on that order? Why it wound up being over there in Memphis and not in Olive Branch?
Okay, so there's some issues with the item. All right. Let me just report this on Robert for a while. Just give me a moment.
Yes,
But
okay.
the customer never contacted you after the drop off?
Yeah, I gave it to them and everything, but they was a little irate about it because they was wondering why it took so long to give them their order. And it's a tropical smoothie 2 miles from them. I'm actually picking up from a tropical smoothie in Memphis, which is 9 miles from them. So I was trying.
Actually, they are the one who placed the order, though. Basically speaking, they know where the tropical smoothie should be picked up for. They should not be upset for this if that's the case.
Yeah, that's true, but they was like, okay, tropical smoothie not that far from us. So I don't know. Did they order it? They should have known if they ordered out of Memphis. So how the way she was like, we ordered it from this store over here, but it was in Memphis.
Mm. Well, yeah, I will go ahead and contact your customer to verify what's really the issue with this. Can you bear with me on the line for a moment, Robert?
Yeah, you can. They got the order. They just wanted to know why it took so long when it's a tropical smoothie right here around the corner from them.
No. The answer for that one, Robert, is that the customer is aware of where they placed the order. They know how far it is.
Okay, so.
Okay, basically speaking, they get the information of the store the moment that they're going to place.
Okay, I got you.
So they should be able to already set an expectation within themselves that if I were going to place at this store, then my dasher would still travel far. Okay, instead of they're going to place this one at the nearest store on their house.
Oh, okay.
So that's the main reason why they already aware of it. I don't know what keeps them irate, okay, but they're already aware of it. There should be no reason for the customer to be upset because they know where they place the order.
Right. Well, I appreciate you confirming that. That's the reason why I called it in because they was a little irate about it. Yeah, and I want to let you guys know about that. And I want to understand what was the difference in that distance there.
Yeah.
Appreciate you so much.
Yeah, because basically speaking, they placed this one at the partner store of Doordash, and it seems that the other store from other branch they are not partnered yet. So maybe that is the store that's shown up on the app. So they already know where they place this one.
That
They
makes
should not
sense.
be irritated. It's not also the cost. It's not also the dasher's fault if
Right.
they need to travel far, expected from their address.
Right, right, right. I agree with you on all of that.
Mhm.
I understand that and everything. So yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I appreciate you so much for letting us know.
Thank you so much, Robert. I do appreciate you also for these good inquiries. Anyways, that's it. You have a good day. Just continue your dash and thank you also for contacting Premium Dasher Support. Bye
All
bye.
right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is this right here. We done got down to the bottom of what she went ahead and said was, which I already knew, but what she said was that this store probably wasn't partnered from DoorDash, but it's a lot of DoorDash orders come out of here, so that still don't make sense. So what it probably was, the customer themselves probably ordered from that store instead of ordering from this store. And like she said, you'll know where it's coming from as a customer. I know that. But the thing of the customer being irate with the driver, talking about he should have been here earlier, and they thought they ordered it from here, but they ordered it from another spot. See, this is information, ladies and gentlemen, that drivers need to know about. I don't care if you're new or you're a veteran, because a small situation like that could have escalated to a situation where a driver would have lost their life or a driver had to take someone's life. You see what I'm saying? So that was important. I wanted to find out that information because I went ahead and grabbed a little weapon right here just in case. He acted a certain way, like I already got my stuff ready, but I was talking loud so he could hear the conversation. Long as he didn't hear me talking crazy to his wife, he was good. He probably told her, "Don't you talk crazy to that man." You see what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and go in the comment section right there, since we had a good little show for today. 10. We're gonna start where 10 a.m. will work. I normally start my day around 10. Okay, that's what everybody else looking at too. Do you like the Black Panther? Okay, all right. That's a question on my answer in the Q&A. I can really answer it now. If you're talking about black uh, comics, as far as comic book characters and all of that, he wasn't one of my top picks. But yeah, he was cool comic book series there and everything. If you talking about comic book series, because that's what I'm assuming. All right, most of the time I multi-app with Waze and Apple Map. Yep. I have Waze sound off and Apple may sound off. The only time Waze may sound off to alert me. Yep, that's a thing that multi-appers do. This is what I used to do when I was in the advanced level of multi-apping, when I used to have 5 devices and I had DoorDash on a device by itself. I got my tablet, I got to deliver that on the tablet by itself. I may have Grubhub with another app, and I would have them 4 different GPS going on, and I would use their voice simulations would be different. I would know which app was which if I'm taking orders in the same direction. See, that's when the money was real lucrative in this area during the pandemic time and everything. I will not edit my content. You will always get me raw and unedited. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. TFT editing will always come in because you never know when you miss a said word or anything like that. Live stream or a live video, you can make sure to get it right. Yeah, but see, there's still things can go wrong in that. Yeah, because I have did a little editing, what you call cut and trim, a split certain things even in my live streams afterwards. Usually you'll see me saying editing in progress, especially when I go into an area. I can use a prime example. I was at the Stack Museum and I did that live stream. I think that live stream was right at hour and a half, an hour, 40 minutes. It might have been almost 2 hours. After I got through, I had to cut this. I was like, man, I got to get rid of majority of this here. That live stream went from an hour and 40 minutes down to 34 minutes. That was one of the only, well, I did another one like that there because of the low signal area, the way you got low and bad signal. It happens on StreamYard. Sometimes on it happens on YouTube Live as well. That's the reason why I'm getting ready to get me a camera. That camera I won't have that problem. So I know now that I gotta step my game up and get a camera when it come to editing. Maybe in time an actual intro or outro. Yeah, that all takes time. It all takes time. It gets easier once you learn, but when you first learn it, it's not easy, and everybody telling you it's easy. You're like, man, I can't comprehend that it's easy. Because you're not used to using the tools. Those things happen. You learn as you grow. Absolutely never push it to the limits with doing so much because it could put you in a bad position, in a bad situation. Always maintain and master these apps by experience. That's correct, Damian Blaze. You can listen to Damian and tell that Damian is OG. OG's gonna know OGs. That information he talking, that's not a rookie talking. That's experience talking right there. That's some jewels being dropped right there from D Blaze. Like, we appreciate you. We appreciate you right there, bro. You're gonna have to edit to go to the background, and you can make it do so. Don't it look like? I understand, Reese. I understand. Everybody expertise and skill level in editing gotta fit for them. They can't be doing the complexity things yet. They gotta do it step by step and grow into it. That's what they're about, and everything. You can be as advanced as you want to be with your editing, depending on how you want your video to look. See, when I'm talking about beyond just using the phone, beyond just using the tablet is what I'm talking about. To where you got to get these cameras to have your channel looking real good, look real crisp cut like Roberto Blake and others. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that level yet, so I'm gonna do what works for me, and then I work it from there. We learn the rest as we go. You know, you have to do it right. That's right. That's right, Charles. You got to do it right. That's what you got to do. Do it right. He's talking about the studio. I'm not talking about the studio because I done did things in YouTube Studio. All I need in YouTube Studio right now is what I've been doing: cut, trim, all that. I'm using UCut now to do other things. Intro with the music, put in my thumbnail, put in to record my voice if I want to record. I could even take pictures. Put it this way: I could take pictures of the next event, turn it into a slide, put it in and put it in U cut. I can have the music going. I can have the audience clapping. You know what I'm saying? And I can sit there and talk through each event of the picture slide within the video. I could even do it like that. You see, it depends on the individual. It depends on their preference. Everybody's preference ain't the same. Just like everybody's preference not the same when they get out here and make their money on these gig apps. Same thing. All right now, real. Honesty. If you're very observant on how people behave, talk, act, this is usually an indication of why they get deactivated without saying a word about it to others with having the answer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But y'all got a chance to see a real live situation occur. Y'all heard how the driver handled it, where people might have still not agreed how I handled it. Still, it worked for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting that guy know. I'm from the military. I see you. I know you there. I'm letting you know you there. I'm not the aggressor here. It was the way I talked and let it be made known. I talked loud for a reason, to make sure he could hear me clearly and that he understood that I was not talking crazy to his old lady. Still of me walking all up on her, I backpedaled back. You see what I'm saying? So he was hearing that, and plus he knew his lady as well. He was also letting her know. Now, don't be talking all crazy to the man. He did tell her that. I could tell by the atmosphere of the body language. He was telling her, "Don't you go off on him talking crazy." But if he talk crazy to you, I got you. I read all of that, felt that in the spirit. See what I'm saying? Let's get those likes up, guys. It's free. Yes, 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 it is. Kane said he wasn't prepared. Yes, yes, yes. Because I went. Another thing in military, you train. You train to pay attention to the body language of people. I could have got out the car and not said a word, but I could have carried the wrong body language and got popped. You see what I'm saying? My thing is I got to talk. I got to talk. I got to walk. I got to talk. I got to survey the whole area and pay attention to what's going on. Then I know how everything going on. If I can get you to start laughing in a way and I see all of a sudden the anger being lifted off of you, we good. Everything good. The smoke done cleared. The smoke done cleared. Exactly. I'm glad you're level-headed, Rev. Those who have been through some things know how to process these situations with ease. Yes, yes, yes. Some do, some don't. Because if you happen to get into your feelings to where anger can turn into rage like this right here. Once it's turned into rage, we can't control rage. The thing is, you want to make sure don't nobody turn your light switch on and don't turn your light switch off. You're supposed to control that. But if they flip your switch, you're going to go into react mode. When you go into react mode, you're not thinking. Reactions and looking around your surroundings and body language pretty much paint a picture in your head on how to handle situations in a calm, rational, cool manner. Don't do that. You're asking for trouble. That's right. You got. If you don't do it, that's right. Damien know what he talking about, and everybody else do too. But everybody in this society we living in is ready to go off snap finger ready. They're already prepared for you to react a certain way. Just like if a person cut in front of you and then you didn't say nothing, they driving down the highway, they're already looking in the rearview see if you're going to fall in behind them. So if you happen to fall in behind them, they're already getting ready to say, okay, I'm going to let this person follow me. I'm going to get to the red light. They still follow me. I'm not going to ask no questions. It's going to be shots fired. So yeah, you got to understand body language. You really do. Are you on Spark? No, I'm not on Spark. Howard is on Spark. He's on Spark. I'm not on Spark. Couldn't get on. Nope. Raw and uncut. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'll be getting some strange orders as well that takes you to another city. EBT is one that will do it without quit. Yes. 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 EBT definitely will do it. And EPO orders in our area will do it because those EPO orders supposed to be EBT in the first place. So they know these thirsty drivers here gravitating to the EPOs. So the algorithm saying we gonna have to start throwing some EBT orders, a whole lot of EBT orders on EPO to try to separate the oversaturation or supersaturation in areas to try to spread these drivers out that are reluctant to spread out. That's the reason why that happened. And then orders get, pitched, orders get held on to, orders be like, okay, if I'm multi-apping, I'm grabbing these orders. Now I'm deciding I don't want these orders. And the cycle goes on and goes on and goes on. There's so many scenarios that we hadn't even begun to touch the surface on what's really going on out here. You can track your driver's route too. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. They was tracking the route. What she probably did was this here. We all make mistakes. We humans. So I'm looking at it in a positive format, not a negative one. She accidentally probably thought she ordered over here. She wound up ordering over there. That's easy to do. You saw tropical smoothie, you moving, you trying to get the order, you trying to have a good time with your husband. Y'all finna go somewhere and enjoy being at the park or something. You got your smoothies, a good day, a good weather, whatever, and then you don't register or remember that you might have ordered from the wrong restaurant because you might have been doing too many things on the phone at the same time. Could have been talking to your sister, could have been talking to your co-worker. You don't know. There's so many scenarios there where, okay, she made that mistake, true. But in her mind, she didn't make that mistake. You see, so the driver have no way of knowing these things. You can easily walk into a hostile environment real quick, not even knowing you getting ready to go to one. You see what I'm saying? That's the mistake DoorDash drivers or delivery drivers make in 2024. There are hidden things I call blind spot situations you don't know about, and you don't know that you might be getting ready to get into altercation before you even get there and don't know. It catch you off guard, it catch you surprised, and it happens too fast for you to even think. You just react. That's how delivery drivers getting killed out here, or delivery driver had to kill somebody. You see, we thank God that it didn't happen in this case here. You know, she knows where you picked up from. Yeah, yes, she did, bro. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And she probably sit there after she realized it. What is he doing in Memphis? You know, and all that. And then he might have been sweating. I thought you ordered the food from over there. You see, but if I had already knew this information I knew now, I would have said, you must have thought you ordered from Olive Branch. The order came from Memphis. I did catch that on another situation though. I need to download Waze. Yes, yes, yes. You got Apple Maps, you got Google Maps, and then Waze. Waze also help out. Waze have his hiccup too. Waze have his hiccup too. Anybody got any questions they want to bring on the platform about, or anything you want to add on to? These are the mistakes that DoorDash drivers make in 2024, or delivery drivers. I didn't cover them all. We just started a conversation to get it going. I didn't cover all of them, but you happen to see a whole lot of that in my video today. Mistakes I made today, you know, and all of that. Could I have handled that situation even more different than I did? Yep. After I evaluated, or maybe I should have came a little bit this way or that way. But this lady, she had a fist ball. But I did do the right thing, had that conversation, talked loud enough so old man can hear that I recognize that you had some help in there. Maybe I need to call for my reinforcement. He knew what that meant. You see what I'm saying? So reaction and looking around your surroundings by body language. Oh, we already read that. Paint a picture in your head on how to handle the situation is calm, rational, cool manner. Don't do that. You're asking for trouble. Yeah, if you don't do it, just like he said, if you don't do that, you're asking for trouble. But suppose I was already upset on my way there, or angry on my way there. I'm so angry, I'm seeing rage before I got there. Good thing it hadn't been that way. We might have not been on it right now talking to you on the screen there. So learn from this video here. Learn from this driver experience right here. It's easy to say on the outside looking in, oh, I could have handled it a lot better. I would have did this. I would have did. It's easy to say everything. Then you might have did that and did that, and something else might have would have happened. They alive. I'm alive. Nobody hurt. I'm not hurt. You know what I'm saying? People have to get past when their feelings get hurt and move on. Life is short. That's what you got to really value. And then by being an influencer, a mentor, and a content creator, and people see how you handling the situations. But that driver came out of the live. We didn't have to read about derail got shot down over there. He let the people know. You know, I don't know what y'all was up to. I thought I was going to throw the stuff and take off. You know, make her laugh. When she started laughing, and when I started seeing it, that old spirit lift up out of her, I knew I was good. And her husband was good. He was looking and everything. I showed the body language that I'm not being aggressive. I had my hands like this here. I'm not being aggressive. I'm walking backwards like this here as I'm talking. And I let him know. I see you had help there. I thought I was gonna have to call my reinforcement. That was enough said. Everything was understood. Behavior, personality, attitude, ladies and gentlemen, will determine the outcome of your decision making or somebody else making the decision for you. I'd rather be the one make the decision when it pertains to my life than somebody else making that decision for me. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. That will be my last and final words right there, what I just said. You see, remember that. You can't always come off half cock all the time. Man, I'm a man too. You can't always do that. I still show my manhood, but you can't always act ignorant all the time, as they say, ignorant. So, okay, is there any other questions before I get ready to go? You know, this is how you try to de-escalate situations before it get to that level. De-escalate. You talk. You be aware of your own body language. You be aware of what you're saying. You aware of your behavior. Be aware of your attitude. Be aware of your personality. Be aware of how you carrying yourself when you're interacting with a person. You're gonna know sooner or later if you're talking to a person that's rational or irrational. You're gonna know if you're talking to a person to where, okay, I can kind of talk them into some sense, or that's a fool. I can't talk to that person at all. And if that's a fool, I got to move around and move around accordingly. That's the best that can be said about that. I enjoyed this show today. I didn't know it was gonna turn out like this today. You never know what it's going to turn out like when you're doing a live stream ride along. You know, we done learn some things today. Do it all, bros. What's good, man? He just came in. I'm trying to see, did I miss anybody? Okay. Okay. Hold on. I think I missed this right here. What Damien said. It's never good to not live something because, if anything, you only have one life to live and should never feel burnt out. Maintaining time, energy, focus is always the best course of action. You know what? Damien dropping some jewels. With that being said, how often have you seen gig tubers, content creators ranting and raving, losing their fuse, out of control? So if you're out of control on a daily when you're putting out content, how can you handle things when it's truly out of control? If it's truly out of control and you out of control, how can that situation be controlled? Goes back to decision making once again. Decision making. Let's see. That was a good live, Rev. Have a blessed day, sir. Appreciate it. We get ready to touch up out of here. Thank you once again, Damien. We get ready to touch up out of here. I did 2 hours. I'm getting ready to give me a little something to eat, digest, and everything. We're gonna go back over this live here. You know, I gotta have my exit music before I do all that. Before I do all of that. Let me see. Can I find it? Stay true to yourself. You know, stay true to yourself. You know, let's see what we got going on here. I done had all kind of phone calls that hit me. I mean, I got to make a phone call. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. We're going to hit our exit music. And I'm going to graduate to where I'll be able to do my intros and outros and all this stuff, hopefully on one of these live streams. I'm going to be using 3 different live streams. So we'll see. We're going to take them baby steps to get there and grow together. Appreciate y'all coming to the take it to the streets. live morning show. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Have a great day, everyone. Peace. Take care. Make the right decisions, no matter what the situation is. Peace. Take care. We see you in the next video.